Okay, here we go, my friends. We are officially live. Just gonna put everything up on the cell here, make sure everything's good on the iPhone. Does anyone even say cell phone anymore? I think it's more like iPhone or my Android or whatever it is. I don't know. I don't know if anyone even calls it a cell phone, a cellular phone. Anyway, here we go, guys. Welcome. Happy Christmas week, my friends. Happy Christmas week. The holidays are upon us. The end of the year is near. And man, just a lot of good stuff going on. A lot of good stuff going on. So hang with me here as I kind of pull everything up and get ready to roll this morning. What's up, Jason? Good to see you on here. George, Amy, what's up? How you guys doing? Just getting everything rolling here. So I'm going to drop some everyone tags. Okay. And join us live now. Boom, boom, boom. There's that. Push notification going out here in just a second. Got a good amount of stuff to cover today, guys. So hang tight. And yeah, we'll get things popping and a rolling here. Okay. All right. Push notification headed out now. You guys should have that in about 5 seconds or so. So stand by. That'll be headed your way. Keep a look at that. Keep a lookout on your cellular devices. Getting old school. I remember my first cell phone. Man, I don't even know how old I was. I think it was like maybe 20, maybe 22, maybe 21, maybe even earlier than that. I'm not even sure. I think it was earlier than that. I think I might have been like, man, I might have been like 19 or 20. Had my first first cellular phone. How old were you? Drop that in the comments right now. How old were you when you got your first cell phone? I think I was about 19. I think I was about 19 if memory serves me correctly. About 19. I have not seen that push notification land yet, so hopefully that goes. Hopefully we're not delayed again, but we'll see. How old were you when you got your first cell phone? Put that in the comments right now. Let me know. Yeah, I think I was about, I want to say I was about 19, maybe 20, somewhere around there. Somewhere around there. I think. All right. Jason says 20-ish. George, 16. 16. Hot damn. Celeste, 19. Heather, 24. So interesting. And do you find it, for those of you guys that have kids, like, is it interesting? Or I guess it's, I don't know, you can always find a way to, like, I guess justify it, right? Where, like, kids these days, what do you think is a good age for a kid to have a cell phone? You think like 10, 12, 13, like when they become a teenager? Like, what's the best age for a kid to have a cell phone these days? Because I mean, think about when you were a kid, like, you didn't need a cell phone. You didn't even know what a cell phone was, at least when I was a kid. Dating myself here. Okay. Yep. I did not have a flip phone. Flip phones were cool. You were cool if you had a flip phone. I did not have a flip phone. I believe I want to say I had a Nokia. A Nokia. I mean, the thing was like a beast. Had the extension, like the extension antenna. You could slide it up and pull it back down, right? Some of you folks that are, maybe in your mid to upper 40s, 50s might know what I'm talking about there with that one. Okay, anyway, 16 with limits for a kid. Okay, understandable. I know kids that are younger than that have phones, but either way. So let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. Hopefully you guys are gearing up for an awesome, awesome Christmas week. I know I am. So I'm going to share with you like a little bit of insight, like some of the things that I'm working on this week. Okay. So one of the things that I worked on over the weekend is, and this is what we talked about last week. Over the weekend, I was working on all of the new templates for when we come out of New Year's, when we come into January and we're out of the Black Friday year-end promo. I pretty much have those slides 100% ready to go. I recorded kind of a walkthrough version of that over the weekend, edited that all up. And what's really cool is this. The way that our webinars are going, I pre-recorded, I think you guys are going to like this too. I pre-recorded just to kind of test everything out to get a feel for how the slides flow. Um, Actually, you know what? I can tell you guys right now the exact time. I did a new new webinar, new slides, information that's in there that's not in the current one right now. So the one for the year-end promo, the slides are a little bit different. I kept the overall theme the same because what do we know? I mean, obviously it converts well, right? We know that it converts. So the current webinar that we have right now, it's usually about 40 minutes, give or take. It's usually about 40 minutes, right? And we know that obviously it closes sales. It works really well. This is the same pre-recorded webinar that's inside of your current Black Friday funnel right now, which is, your year-end promo, your year-end funnel right now. But as I was working on the new funnel, not really the new funnel, but working on the new webinar presentation over the weekend and getting ready for January, once we come out of the promo and then it's kind of back to business as usual, the pre-recording is less than 30 minutes, which is really, really good. So I've adjusted the slides. I've cut some stuff out. And what I think is really good and what's really going to help us close more sales once we get into January, once we get into 2025, we're going to have a presentation that, as long as I can stick to that same time frame when we're doing the live webinars, it's going to be under 30 minutes. So we're going to get to the point a lot quicker. We're going to land the plane, as they say. We're going to land the plane a lot quicker. And I think it's going to be a lot better because that, in my opinion, and you guys can kind of validate and verify this with me here in the comments. I feel like the best times for webinars, like when you really have the most amount of people on the webinar, is about like 25 to 30 minutes in. Because sometimes it takes people a while to get on the webinar. And then once you start going too long, once you get past the 40 to 45 minute mark, that's when people start falling off. So to be in that sweet spot of about 30 minutes, I think is going to be really, really good. Because I've seen sales videos out there that are an hour plus. And then to be honest with you, when I see that, I'm just like, snooze fest. Can you just land the plane? Can you just get to the point quicker? And I know me. You guys know me. I can be long-winded. Whatever, right? So it's kind of been a goal here to really get the presentation like really specific, really to the point, land the plane in a specific amount of time, hit all the points, have all the good stuff in there, but also do it in a time frame where it's not going to go too long, okay? It's not going to go too long, okay? So make sure that, you guys are really pushing that as we go forward, okay? Make sure that you guys are pushing that and aware of that as we go into the new year, okay? Because I think it's going to be really good to have a good, solid webinar presentation under 30 minutes where, all the points are hit and it doesn't take as long as that, okay? So hope that makes sense. So working on that over the weekend, excited about that. Slides are pretty much done. Slides are pretty much ready to go. So we'll have that ready to go once we swing around and we come out of the promo period. Now, a couple of other updates. Now, see, there's the push notification. That went out way late. Man, that went out way late. What the heck? I'm going to have to send that one out again, okay? So let me try sending that out one more time. Other updates. As of this morning, all right, I went out there and updated all of the timers on the year-end promo sales funnel. So you have the capture page, you have the capture page and the sales page. All of the timers on there right now go through the end of the year. So in other words, they're going to expire at midnight on New Year's Eve. So instead of doing like this Friday or Sunday, all the timers now go out through the end of the year. So I did that specifically, okay? So you guys in your content whether you're putting out, YouTube content, short form videos, or whatever it is, I want you guys to be able to having your content expires at the end of the year. So from now, that gives you like a good 10 days from now to be able to go out there. See, there's a push notification again. To go out there and really drill down and put out some good content. Hey, year-end promo ending soon, that type of stuff. So that way the countdown timers will all match. Okay? Does that make sense, guys? Comment makes sense if that makes sense. Just want to make sure we're all on the same page here. Okay? Making sure we're all on the same page. All right, so a couple of quick updates there. Other thing I want to talk about too is as we go into the holidays, it's really, really, really important to not take your foot off the gas. And we've talked about this, for the last couple of weeks, obviously leading up to the holidays, leading up to the end of the year. Let's face it. Everybody is busy. Everybody's got stuff going on. Everybody's got, their thing, right? Visiting family, taking time off of work. Hopefully, most of you guys are. But what do we know around this time of year? A lot of people are on their phones. A lot of people are shopping. A lot of people have credit card in hand. Okay? So for someone to take out their credit card and make a purchase, especially a purchase for literally less than $10 to get started, it shouldn't be a big no-brainer. It shouldn't be a big to-do. Okay? So now is a great chance to get out there and create that content, use the year-end promo, use that FOMO, use the capture pages, the sales pages, all those things. But one of the things that I've been really focused on for me, and I'm just telling you guys this just so you guys can maybe put this into play for yourself, especially today, maybe tomorrow, depending on if you guys have time, is I've been batching as much content as possible. I've also been doing a lot of work ahead of time so that way, and I know some of you, others have too, some of you guys have reached out to me and said that, hey, you're working really hard, to try to get content done. So that way, as we get into Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, spending time with family, traveling, whatever it is, you can still have the content going out and not feel like, you're getting behind or you're not doing the work. Okay. So for me, over the last several days, I've been queuing up as many emails as I could to get out to go over, all through Christmas, all really out through New Year's for you guys. So for TFT, for all of the team emails, us emailing your leads for you, we've been queuing all that up to go out literally, all this week into next week. All right. And then obviously we'll have a big push. We'll have a big email campaign push. Say that 10 times fast. New Year's Day, really pushing the promo. Okay. Because right now, the way the promo looks like it's going to end on New Year's Eve. Okay. So we're pushing all that out. What I've also been doing is I've been batching a lot of content, batching a lot of short form videos, batching a lot of YouTube videos. So, let's just call it what it is. This is a busy time of year for a lot of people, myself included. So tomorrow, just to give you guys an idea, and I'll probably do a live here in the group. I'll probably do it from outside my backyard because I'm going to be smoking a brisket all day tomorrow because we're going to a neighbor's house. They're hosting a Christmas Eve party tomorrow for like 15 or 18 people or whatever it is. So I'm going to be smoking a 17-pound brisket for at least 12 to 13 hours tomorrow, which means I'm going to be up at like 3 a.m. So tomorrow's going to be a very early day for me, which also means with a webinar tonight, AKA not a lot of sleep tonight. So with that in mind, and then, Christmas Day, doing breakfast here at the house. Then we're going to another neighbor's house for a dinner. So it's a lot of moving parts. It's a lot of movement. But during that time frame, am I going to be recording videos? Am I going to be busting out my phone and recording videos? No, I'll have already batched the content to go out so that way I can still live my life, and you guys should be able to do the same. Still enjoy the holidays, enjoy your time with family, do what you need to do, but still have the content going out, still be in production mode, still be doing the work. Okay. You don't want to take your foot off the gas so your leads slow down, the views on your content starts to slow down. You want to make sure that you're still doing those things. Okay. So batching content, especially this time of year, is very, very, very important. So for me, on top of all this, the day after Christmas, my sister flies in. I got to go pick her up at the airport, and she's here for a week. So do I want to be working the entire time that my sister's here to visit? No, I want to spend time with my sister. We're going to go out and shopping and go sightseeing and go hit restaurants and go do things and go have fun. So while my sister's here and I'm entertaining her, and then we're visiting my parents and doing all those other things between Christmas and New Year's, I still want to have content going out. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to be batching a lot of content. I'm going to be doing those things. So I still have, with all the stuff going on, sister visiting, Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, we're hosting a dinner here at our house. We're having I don't know how many guests come to our house for New Year's dinner. And, we're doing filet mignon and Chilean sea bass, surf and turf, baby. That's how we roll. So we're doing a really nice New Year's dinner. So I got to plan for that. I got to shop for that. I got to cook that. Still going to have content going out because I'm batching all my content so it can go out while I'm still busy. So I want you guys to understand, you can still have a life. You can still do all the things. So when we talk about going into these busy times and this being your pivotal moment and giving it everything you got, you can still do all that. You just got to do it smart. All right. So everybody comment that right now. Comment, do it smart. And that's what we're here for. That's why we go live. That's why we have these conversations. So we can talk about this stuff so you can still be productive. You can still get stuff out there. You just do it smart. Okay. You just do it smart. Yeah. Nick, if you lived in the neighborhood, probably, because we're inviting many of our neighbors. So, and by the way, there is a house right next door to me that is for sale. So there you go. So it's about smart planning, guys. It's about smart planning. And I know a lot of you guys, especially over, Christmas, New Year's, you're traveling, you're visiting family, you're spending time, at home, maybe digesting a little bit, maybe relaxing and spending time with, quality time with family. I get all that. Nobody gets that more than me. But you also want to make sure that you can do it in a smart way where you're still getting content out there. You're still doing the work. Okay. Because again, remember, as people are chilling, as people are winding down, as people are hanging out more at home, what are they going to be doing? They're going to be on their devices. Okay. So just think about that for a second. So I'm going to be taking today, as soon as we're done here, I'm going to upload this video to our replay list. And then I'm going to be making as much content today as I possibly can. So Christmas, when my sister's visiting, leading into New Year's, the content is already set and scheduled and ready to go out. So I can enjoy my time and my business can still be running on autopilot because we do it smart. Okay. So I hope that makes sense for you guys. Now, as far as everything else, okay, as far as everything else goes, guys, we have a webinar tonight. So let's make sure you guys are doing everything that you can to get people butts and seats for tonight's webinar. Before I get to that, let's talk about sales here for a minute. So far for the week, it's a Monday morning, and we already have 50 team sales. 50 team sales for the week so far on a Monday morning. Absolutely awesome. So let me give you some highlights. And we also have a first timer. We have a first time making sales, and I love shouting these folks out. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to shout out Ron Forney. So everyone, do me a favor, tag Ron down below. Tag Ron. Yes, that's right, George. You're coming up soon too, brother. I see you. So Ron made his very first sale. So shout out to Ron. Awesome job, brother. Keep it going. Keep rocking. Keep moving forward. So love seeing those first time sales. Absolutely awesome. Last week we had 5 or 6 people making their first sale ever, which was absolutely awesome. So obviously we know, 2 days before Christmas, things are going to be a little soft. It just is what it is, but we obviously are going to celebrate the wins, right? So way to go, Ron. Tag Ron down below, Ron Forney. Way to go. Awesome job, my friend. George, I believe that is your second sale. We have a couple of second-time sailors here, which is awesome. So shout out to George, who's on live with us right now. I think, George, that is your second sale. Correct me if I'm wrong. Might be your third. I don't know. Caitlin Jackman, I believe Caitlin just made her second sale. I think Caitlin just made her second sale, which is absolutely awesome. Catherine, no surprise, making sales this week. Bill has 2 sales this week. Absolutely awesome. Richard has 2 sales this week. I have 3 sales so far. So we're off to some really good movement here on a Monday morning, which is absolutely awesome. Yes, George, that's your second sale. Absolutely awesome. Caitlin, if you happen to watch this, if you can confirm, is that your second sale? If so, absolutely awesome. I don't think that's your first. I think that's your second. And a really big shout out, saving the best for last so far this week. I want to shout out in a major, major way. Please tag him down below. He's off to an absolutely awesome, awesome start. John Artsberger is just kicking butt and taking names. So far this week, Monday morning, ladies and gentlemen, John already has 9 sales. 9 sales so far. And he rocked out last week. He's really only, I think, in his really second full week, going into his really third week, but already off to a really, really awesome and amazing start. We're going to see some really good things from John. So he's already got 9 sales this week so far. And again, it's only a Monday morning. So John, absolutely awesome job. Glad you are here. Glad you are with us and rocking and rolling. So let's keep the pressure on, guys. Let's make sure that we're doing everything we can tonight to put butts in seats and get people to the webinar. So also, what I want to make sure that we do is make sure that we are doing everything we can to put butts in seats for tonight's webinar. Are people going to be busy? Is it the holidays? Yeah, sure, but we're going to do everything that we possibly can to make sure that we are doing our part. We want to do our part. We're not going to take our foot off the gas. We're not going to cancel any webinars. We're not going to throw in the towel. No, that is not going to happen, my friend. We're going to get out there and we're still going to keep rocking it. We're going to keep on crushing it, okay? So what we're going to do and what you guys should be doing is here in the Facebook group. I just dropped this post earlier, about an hour ago. Okay, you guys can see right here, there's a couple of images. And also, guys, feel free, if you guys don't like these images, feel free to go make your own image, create your own image. These were just created in ChatGPT, so you guys can go create those if you want, or if you guys want to just take your own picture, use your own picture, do whatever you want. But the point is to keep doing the work. Make sure that we're inviting. So when we're doing these posts of the days, like we're doing right now, make sure that you guys are, kind of, again, doing that work, okay? So anyway, let me come back to, where was I? Let me go back and grab this, save this photo here so I have this, okay? And now I'm going to go do the work. I'm going to hold myself accountable not only to myself, but I'm going to hold myself accountable to you guys, and I'm going to go do the work. So again, we're going to make sure that we post this. We're going to set our post to public. Okay, so the post is set to public. Make sure you guys change that. I'm going to add my photo. Okay, boom. I'm going to add the photo, so I have that in there. And now I'm going to paste everything from the IPA, income producing activity post, in case you guys don't know the lingo there. All right, so I'm going to grab this info. I'm going to do a little bit of editing here. And for some reason, when I put all the information over here, it didn't space out that good. So I'm going to have to change that. So you guys can see here, everything is kind of jumbled together. All the words are, it looks like one giant paragraph. We want to space that out. We don't want it to look like one giant paragraph. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a couple of extra spaces in here. Okay. And switch this up. Okay. Doesn't take much. Doesn't take much. But you want, on the IPA post, make sure that you grab, the only thing that you want to be using is where it says Christmas special on down. You want to use Christmas special on down. So you guys can see it here. I'll try to show you guys so you can see it. There you go. Okay. Christmas special on down. I spaced it out a little bit. Says, I'm going to give you our proven to convert DFY system valued at over $10,000 for free just for activating your commissions. And yes, there's no ebooks or courses to buy. You get a proven, documented, done for you system. You want access. Okay. So that's the post of the day right there. You guys should have that exactly as I have it right here. So make sure you guys go do this work. You guys can go do this work right now. You can wait till we're done here, and then you're going to get this posted. So I'm posting this to my personal timeline right now. It is public, not just to my friends and family. It is public, so everybody can see it. So that means if people search me, if I have people that are not my friends and they search me, they can find it. So you can see it right there on my post, on my timeline right now. I'm going to like the post, and I'm going to go into the comments, and I'm going to hit the old @ highlight, okay? @ highlight, okay? So we're going to do that. I got the highlight right down there in the comments. That is posting right now. And then I'm going to come back to the Facebook group, just like we talked about. Some of you guys are already doing the work here. I appreciate that. And then we're going to come back to this post, and we're going to hold ourselves accountable, and we're going to comment IPA done. IPA done. What does that stand for? Income producing activity is done. So I just did the work, okay? Jason, Sean, Heather, thank you guys for already doing the work. You guys kind of beat us to the punch there, which is awesome. And that is that. And that is that, okay? So there we go, my friends. There we go. That is your, I think that's all the updates for you today. I think that's all the updates. So do what you can to batch content out, especially over holidays where you know you're going to be busy. You know you're going to be spending time with friends, family, even, maybe taking some time out of work, whatever it is. It's always good to batch content so that way you still are doing the work. You're still putting content out there. You're still, doing those things that you should be doing each and every day, but it still allows you to spend time with loved ones. It still allows you to enjoy the holiday season. And I know for me, I get to smoke a brisket all day tomorrow. So I enjoy smoking brisket. And you know what I enjoy even more than that? Eating brisket. I really enjoy smoking brisket, but I enjoy eating brisket even more. And, we get to do that, and I get to do that because I'm putting in the work today so I can enjoy tomorrow. So take that metaphor and kind of expand that out, to enjoy the holiday season. Put in the work now so you can enjoy later, okay? And I know a lot of you guys are doing that. Some of you guys have, reached out to me talking to me about this, how obviously the holidays are a busy time, a busy season for you, and you're traveling and everything, so you're doing everything you can. So that's awesome, and that's what you want to be doing right now so you don't lose momentum. You don't have to take your foot off the gas and lose that momentum as we go into a busy season, and that busy season is going to be January for sure. There's a lot of great things coming in January, okay? We've talked about that. I'm not going to get into that right now. So that is it, my friends. That is it. Have an awesome, awesome day. We will see you guys live tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, tftwebinars.com. We will see you guys there, so make sure, again, you guys are doing everything you can to put butts in seats for tonight. We're going to go make the most of it, close as many sales for you as we can. And then tomorrow, obviously, Christmas goes into effect, being Christmas Eve. And I want you guys to get out there and enjoy as much of that as possible. So I probably will be live tomorrow, 10 a.m. I don't know 100% for sure, but I probably will be live tomorrow. I'll probably be live from outside, and I'll show you guys the brisket that I'm smoking out there. So I'll probably go do that. Christmas, not going to be live, not happening. But we'll most likely see you guys obviously tonight on the webinar and most likely tomorrow morning. And if I don't see you, have a very Merry Christmas, guys. Appreciate you. Let's get out there and go crush it.